You're probably here because you're looking for some motivation to continue studying Turkish. Maybe you're burnt out, or maybe you're just not as passionate as you were when you started learning Turkish. Whatever your reason is, keep watching because I'll give you some great tips on what to do when you really don't feel like studying. O zaman hadi başlayalım. First tip, accept that it's normal. There is no way that you'll be motivated to study Turkish all the time. It's just not possible. And let's be honest now, Turkish is not the easiest language to learn. It can get pretty difficult as you progress. Sometimes you might not feel like studying Turkish at all. Maybe the idea of learning new suffixes, new grammar rules just drain you. Maybe you don't want to open a book anymore, and that's completely fine. You just need to accept the fact that it is a part of the process and this will pass too. Don't beat yourself up and don't blame yourself for feeling like this. The mistake people make is to give up once they feel like they're not as motivated as they were before. But there's literally no one who learned Turkish in a month without any stress. Don't believe those influencers on YouTube who say that I learned Turkish in a week, I learned Italian in a week. It's just not possible. And let me tell you this, everyone I know who learned Turkish felt like they lost their motivation at some point. So what you're experiencing right now is very common and very normal. It's okay to feel stuck. It's okay to feel like you don't want to study anymore. Who said that you have to be motivated all the time? I want you to look at what you have done so far. Can you see progress from a year ago to now? If so, you're on the right track and you have done an excellent job. Just keep going. Tip number 2. Think about why you want to learn Turkish in the first place. What was your motivation to start learning Turkish? Because think about it. There are more influential languages around the world that's spoken by more people, such as Spanish, French, or maybe Italian. Why not these languages but Turkish? You have to have a strong reason for that because it's special. So if you're feeling unmotivated right now, think about your first goal. For example, sometimes people start learning Turkish because they want to go to a vacation in Turkey, and that's it. But then they start learning things that are not related or needed for what they're trying to achieve. They start learning things like basketball terms, different animal names, like unrelated animal names. So if you think about your first goal, you can say to yourself, okay, I actually don't need this much. I only need these travel phrases to talk to a waiter, to take a bus, or to do a check-in at a hotel. So just by visiting your initial intention, you can take out some unnecessary elements that might be giving you stress right now. And that way you can feel more motivated and stress-free about learning Turkish. Tip number 3. Change the way you study Turkish. If you don't like a certain part of your learning routine or you're tired of it, you can change the way that you study Turkish. Don't force yourself to study Turkish in a certain way or with a certain tool. Because if you keep studying in a way that you don't enjoy, you're going to be burnt out at the end. And that's really bad. We don't want that. So let's say that you're currently studying with YouTube videos. What if you try to learn Turkish with a private tutor? What if you tried online group classes? Or what if you tried Turkishle master courses, an online course? Would you be more motivated to study Turkish? Would you enjoy it more? Ask yourself these questions, and if you're saying yes, I will be more motivated to study Turkish with a private tutor, then go ahead and change your routine. It means that it's time for you to try something new. You can try new things like a new speaking partner, reading newspaper, listening to music, or going to Turkey, however you like. Change things up. Tip number 4. Focus on what you like. I know, yes, learning Turkish grammar is important for you. But if you quit 5 minutes into every single lesson, then work on aspects of Turkish language that excite you, that you enjoy. If you're in a classroom, you probably don't have much control over how you're being taught, but on your own time, it's really important to study Turkish, study any other language in a way that works for you, that you enjoy. Seriously, if grammar is making you want to quit altogether, then just quit grammar, at least just for a while. If you can't bear studying the accusative case or, one of the 10,000 grammar rules that Turkish has, just forget it for a while and put your time into something that you like. For example, it can be speaking, reading, or your listening skills. You can listen to music, you can watch Turkish series, or you can watch Turkish YouTubers, right? The idea here is that you need to choose activities that will excite you about learning Turkish. Not activities that force you to give up or activities that drain you. So you can actually enjoy studying Turkish. Tip number 5. Find people who are also interested in learning Turkish. If you're learning Turkish alone, you have no one to hold you accountable except for yourself. And that usually doesn't end up well. Because when you have nobody to push you or encourage you, it's really getting difficult to keep consistent with your studies. But when you are with like-minded people, it helps you to be motivated, it helps you reach your goals, because you see how much they are studying and then you get competitive, you want to be better than them, and you're studying even more. So I believe there's so much benefit for you to be in a community of Turkish learners. And if you're interested in finding communities, you can check Facebook groups, you can check Hello Talk, there are some online forums where you can find such communities for yourself. As Turkishle, we also have a private Telegram group for our course students. We have our students, they share their wins, their stories, their questions with us, and everyone helps each other. We also have our teachers there, so when they ask a question, our teachers answer their questions, whether it's about Turkish grammar or maybe something about, Istanbul, Turkey. It's a great group and we have so much fun there. So if you're interested in enrolling in Turkish master courses and joining our Telegram group, the link is in the description. You can click and check out the details. And one more thing that you can do is to post a comment under this video sharing your struggles, so other viewers or one of our team members can give you their tips and support. Tip number 6. Do something that will boost your confidence. This one is very important. For example, if you have friends who just started to learn Turkish, you can teach them something new. By doing that, you will feel good about teaching something you know, and it will also give you a confidence boost. Because you will realize that some people want to be able to speak Turkish just like you. Even if you think that your Turkish is not that good, you are better than them because you have studied so hard so far. I know maybe this is not like the best way to feel more confident about yourself by looking at how bad other people are, but if this is what you need, do this because you're also teaching other people something new, so you don't need to feel bad about it. Another thing that you can do is to try to do an exercise at a lower level. So if your Turkish level is B1, you can try an exercise from A2 level. And obviously you know that you're gonna do those exercises very easily, but you will also realize that, wow, like 5 months ago, 3 months ago, these exercises were really difficult for me. I wasn't able to do these exercises. But now, they're easy for me. I've improved a lot. So just by realizing this fact, you will feel more confident. Tip number 7, take a break. Our last tip is about taking a break, because if you're really not feeling it, it's also okay to take a break from studying Turkish. It's better to take a breather and wait until you are ready again than to force yourself to do something that you don't enjoy. Because language learning should be a pleasurable experience, not a chore. So if you're going through a rough period right now, just know that I'm rooting for you and I'm here to support you. If you have overcome your own motivation issues, please share how you did it in the comments section. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. So I'll see you in the next video again. Take care. Görüşürüz.